welcome back to the channel. We're going to have a look at a Citizen today. It's a Citizen Eco Drive. What we've got here, so this is not an unboxing, this is just kind of to show you how it will come if you should order one. This is the Citizen AW1159-02, and you get your standard cardboard box and your kind of your generic Citizen packaging. You get your hang tag, which has got your serial number on there and the caliber of the movement, which is the J810, and you get your 5-year warranty with an extra year's warranty if you register your watch online, and instructions for use. And this is a kind of a generic instruction book which will cover most kind of Citizen Eco Drive movements. So that's what comes in the box. So we'll move that out of the way. We'll bring this bit back in here. As you can see, it's the kind of cardboard or hardboard kind of wood effect with the Citizen logo in silver on the top. You've all seen these before. Now, I'm not... Citizen is a kind of a brand that it seems to be not so much love, if you like, and it's a brand that I personally haven't actually had that many of. So here we are trying to put that right. So you get your silica gel, and yeah, don't eat it, it doesn't taste very nice. We'll just pop that off of its piece of cardboard, and it's actually quite tight, so I'm going to have to undo that. I'm going to have to undo it anyway. Now, Troy over at the Bald Watch Collector YouTube channel, he's already done an unboxing of one of these, and I believe he's going to do a full review. So yeah, go and check that one out as well, because this, I believe, is what they call the Naismith model, which is the guy, if I remember what Troy said rightly, it's the guy who invented basketball. So it's a kind of a basketball themed watch. You've got that texture on the dial there, which is kind of the same texture as the old Spalding basketball, and the orange seconds hand to reflect the colour of the ball. And they do, I believe some of them have a Naismith kind of a limited edition, or kind of whatever it is to denote the edition of this watch, which sits in there, but this one doesn't have it. And I believe that the one that Troy had was the same. I'm going to leave a link down the bottom to his channel, so go and check that out, because I think he actually knows more about that than I do. Can't find too much online about them. But let's get in on this dial and we'll have a look at that, and we'll run through some measurements. Between the 2 o'clock and the 8 o'clock, we have 44 millimeters, so not a small watch. And including the crown, which is fairly substantial crown, we're at 47.5. We have a lug to lug of 48.5, which is, yeah, that's not too bad actually. That's going to fit some kind of smaller wrists. We've got a lug width of 22 millimeters. We have a thickness of 11 millimeters. So yeah, nice and compact. And we have a weight of 75 grams. As you can see on this dial, we've got Romans at, or Arabics I should say, I keep saying Romans, done that before, at the 12, 3, 6 and 9. We've got a date window over at the 3 o'clock, which is colour matched with a white numeral. The hands look like they're skeletonized, but they are actually not. They are loom filled. And because they're dark, the loom doesn't actually, it's not actually that great, but we'll come back to that shortly. You've got the chapter ring, which kind of sits on the top edge of that rehort there, and as I said, that quite kind of nice contrast with the orange seconds hand with the skeletonized arrow tip on the end, which I think is actually quite cool. The construction of the watch is it's all 316L stainless steel, PVD coated. And then you've got these insets, which is some kind of a resin around the bottom end of that bezel there, and this section here. It's kind of very reminiscent of the kind of construction that you'd get on a G-Shock. You got a little bit of brushing on top of the lugs, but everything else is fairly kind of polished, satiny maybe. The strap on this is, as you can see, is a shaped silicone strap with this texturing down the centre there, which is again reminiscent of basketball. The strap, I have to say, is extremely soft, and it's very nice. When you're wearing it, it's a very, very soft feel. It's extremely comfortable. And the inside there, you've got that kind of ridge, which is going to allow so sort of plenty of breathability for your wrist. Your spring bars to remove the strap, if you want to change the strap out, are set in there. They're quite a way back, but they are easy enough to get to. So if you want to change the strap out, but to be fair, I think this strap's actually really nice. You've got double sliding keepers at the other end, and then your tang and your buckle, which is signed with Citizen, which is brushed. It's actually quite nice, feels reasonably good quality, and that is indeed metal of some description. Now on the case back, normally on these they have in the middle there it will say, you know, Eco Drive, only to be serviced by authorised personnel, etc, etc, but that is missing on this one, as is, like I said, the kind of the Naismith sign in there, or the guy's name. So but again, you know, go and check out Troy's video and he'll probably explain it a lot better than I can. Screw down case back, as you can see, we are water resistant to 100 meters. The crown is not screwed down, it's just a push-pull crown. As you can see, it's got the D on there. I'm not entirely sure what that D stands for, maybe the drive in Eco Drive, which is high polished in the centre, and then kind of a matte finish around the outside of it. As far as you know, doing the date and everything, it's pretty standard. You pull the crown out to the first position, and you can change the date. If I can get them, remember which way to turn it. There we go. Turn it towards you, and the date will change. So you've got your quick set date, and then pull it out to the second position, and then you've got your movement will hack, and you can change your time. And what we will do, as always, we will roll round to midnight. You've got to turn this quite a few times to get it to move. But let's have a look and see. Here we go. We're starting to turn over now. And we should, there we go. So about 7 minutes to midnight. Yes, that's okay. No problem with that at all. But it's quite a slow moving handset. But smooth. It is a very smooth feel. You know, I've got no problem with that at all. That's actually quite nice. The Citizen name, which is just below the 12, which is in the black there on that textured dial. Difficult to tell whether that's printed or applied. I would suspect it's printed onto a flat section. And then Eco Drive just above the 6 o'clock. We'll do a loom shot. As I said, it's not, it isn't the greatest loom in the world, and as always, the test will be whether the camera can focus on it or not. We'll give it a fair old whack with the UV, and hopefully we will see some loom. And we'll drop the lights down, and there we go. And the camera is, oh, it's just about going to focus on that. And the loom at the indices does not last very long at all. There's no loom at the 3 or the 9. The loom on the hands lasts a bit longer, but it's definitely not the watch's strong point. But having said that, from kind of an aesthetic point of view, I think it's a pretty good looking sports watch. You can pick these things up. Full retail on these is around about 140 GBP. But I mean, you can pick these up in sales if you hunt around, because most of the kind of the main retailers in the UK will have these in stock, and I believe you can pick them up on Joma Shop for around about the 100, maybe just a touch more. But yeah, quite a nice looking watch. It's very comfortable to wear. I quite like it. Whether it's one that will stay in the collection or not, I am not entirely sure, because I seem to have this thing, Citizens don't seem to stay in the collection too long. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, there we go. That's the Citizen AW1159-02 Eco Drive, so solar powered. And I think the on a full charge it'll last about 6 months. So yeah, just show it some light every now and again. But yeah, quite a decent value watch, not bad at all. So yeah, again, I would recommend it if that's the kind of aesthetic you're looking for. Yeah, just kind of a good hard wearing, good knockabout sports watch. If you like this kind of content, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. It's the best way that you can support the channel, and doesn't cost a penny. Even a thumbs down, leave me a thumbs down, that's fine too. Please like, subscribe and comment, and don't forget, if you subscribe, to hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload any more content. But that's it for now. Again, this is the Citizen Eco Drive Naismith AW1159-02. That's it for now. See you in the next video. Cheers for now.